Life changing inventions that were totally accidental. Part 3. Every day, we use several products that make our work a lot more convenient, like a microwave, a post it note, or maybe just an irresistible cookie. But believe it or not, these ingenious inventions that allow us to live out our lives hassle free were not the product of trial and error, but were created entirely by accident. And today, in this video, we'll be finding about 5 such inventions. This is part 3. Stay tuned to find some shocking and mind blowing facts about things you and I have been using forever. Number 11. The Post it Note. 3M scientist Dr. Spencer Silver was doing research on strong adhesives when he came across quite the opposite. He discovered something peculiar, an adhesive that stuck lightly to surfaces but didn't bond tightly to them. Silver initially had no idea what to do with his discovery. But years later, another 3M scientist, Art Fry, came to him with the idea to create a bookmark that could stick to paper without damaging it. And eventually, that bookmark became the post it note. Number 12. Champagne. Because they lived in such high altitudes, the monks of Champagne had plentiful access to all the best grapes. The problem? When the temperatures plummeted in the colder months, the fermentation process on the wine would stop temporarily. And when it began again in the spring, there would be an excess of carbon dioxide inside the wine bottles, which would give the wine unwanted carbonation. In 1668, the Catholic Church decided that it was time to handle the situation. And so they brought a French monk named Dom Pierre Perignon over to Champagne to fix the fermentation problem. However, by the end of the 17th century, people had decided that they actually enjoyed this drink, and Perignon's task thusly changed into making the wine even fizzier. Eventually, Perignon developed the official process for making champagne known as the French method, crowning him the inventor of the celebrity sip. Number 13. Chewing gum. The variations of chewing gum have been around since ancient Greece. The gum that we know today wasn't invented until the late 18th century. It was then that an American inventor named Thomas Adams Sr. stumbled upon the chewy treat. But only after first trying and failing to turn chicle, the substance that gum is made out of, into rubber. Number 14. Popsicles. Believe it or not, the Popsicles creator was none other than an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson, who simply mixed some soda powder with water and left it out overnight with the stirrer still in it entirely by accident. When he woke up in the morning, Epperson decided to lick his frozen soda blend, and he found that it actually tasted, well, pretty delicious. Originally, the young entrepreneur declared his concoction the Epsicle, combining the word icicle with his name, but he later amended the name to Popsicle, as children would refer to the ice pops as Popsicle anyways. Number 15. Teflon. You might not recognize it by name, but Teflon is a synthetic polymer literally used to make everything, from non-stick cooking pans to nail polish. And though it's a genius invention that changed the way we cook, clean, and groom? The man who discovered the product, Roy J. Plunkett, did so completely by accident. The scientist was working at the DuPont Company's Jackson Laboratory in 1938, researching refrigerants, which had to supply air conditioning and refrigeration, when he noticed that some of his gas had turned into a white powder. After some testing, Plunkett concluded that the substance was heat resistant with low surface friction, giving it the perfect properties for its many uses we see today. Here were some amazing inventions that were created by accident. Make sure to follow us for part 4 and we'll see you in another video.